What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we helped the Mallow Mart raise money to repair the West Castle Town Bridge. We also talked to this Goron Elder and found out that his Goron brother is somewhere near that West Castle Town Bridge, and he needs our help. So you know what? In this episode, we're gonna take Epona and go find him, as well as maybe do a couple other side quests along the way. Now, I promise, guys, this will be the last episodes of side questing before we go back to the main story, because I've seen all of your comments, you know, complaining that we've been doing side quests for too long and stuff like that. But I gotta say, guys, come on, like, all of my Zelda LPs are 100%, so you guys should have known what to expect going into this, and there are quite a few side quests in Twilight Princess, so every now and again we will have to just take a string of episodes to complete some of those side quests. That being said, you'll be happy to hear that there's really not too much we have to do right now anyway, so I'm gonna finish up what we can do, and then we'll probably end off this episode by going close to where we need to be to, you know, continue on the main story quest. Anyways, here is the Goron that we need to talk to, so he looks pretty tired. What's going on, buddy? How you feeling? Talk to me. What do you need? I do not feel like doing a thing. Now the bridge is fixed, but my body feels terrible. I just cannot go look for stuff to sell. You know, all I really need is to shower myself with some piping hot spring water to get back to feeling normal. Alright, so this dude wants some hot spring water. Now you're probably wondering, where the heck do you get hot spring water? Like, we haven't actually encountered that item ever before, so it's kind of weird. Well, guess what? You actually have to go all the way back to Kakariko and talk to the Goron Elder again to get the hot spring water. It's kind of weird, but yeah, you did have to come out here and talk to this Goron first. Then it sort of like triggers the rest of this side quest to actually take place. So we're just gonna head back to Kakariko. Now, what kind of stinks about this is the hot spring water is not like an item that you can put in your bottle and just bring to him on Epona. No, it's actually a barrel that you have to hand deliver, so it actually is kind of tricky. And you'll see what I mean in a second, but for now, let's just go over and talk to the Goron Elder. That way we can actually start this side quest. It's actually almost nighttime too, so we might only have one shot at this, because I'm pretty sure this guy goes inside once it turns to night, but let's just talk to him regardless. You made a donation, did you not? I am foresighted in all things, my brother. Alright, so we already heard this part. Tell me, my brother, did you not know of a young Goron in Castletown? I suspect he is currently hanging his head somewhere near the West Gate. We just talked to him, actually. Here is the plan, my brother. I will prepare some hot spring water, and you will douse that young one to revitalize him. Alright, sounds good. What do you say? Will you do it? Of course I will. Oh, I see. I am counting on you to make the run, my brother. Alright, let's do it. Hot spring water cools as time passes, so if you do not hurry, you will end up with plain old cold water, my brother. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So that's another thing. Not only do you have to, like, get it there safe and sound in one piece, you also have to do it rather quickly because it will cool down. So there's pretty much one universal strategy that, like, everyone uses for this side quest. Basically, what you want to do is travel along the edge of the gorge, because you will encounter the least amount of enemies, and that is a problem because the enemies, they will attack the barrel, and if they break it, well, you pretty much have to start over from the very beginning. So traveling along the edge pretty much guarantees that you only encounter 3 total enemies. Like, if you go directly through the middle, you'll encounter those 3 enemies, plus, like, I believe levers will also spawn, and I believe if they hit you, they cause you to drop the barrel and have to restart the entire thing. So going along the ledge is just much safer. I'd also recommend using your bow, because, yeah, you can take out enemies from far away, and it will kill, like, everything that you encounter out here in one hit. So very, very useful. Plus, you don't want to, like, risk accidentally, you know, slashing your sword into the barrel, because I believe if you do that, it will break as well. The thing is very, very fragile, believe it or not. Like, everything breaks it, so be very careful, especially if you do happen to get into a combat situation, you know, when you're right next to it. Anyways, though, since we did take out those 3 enemies, yeah, we're in the clear now, and the bridge is right in front of us, so even though we did go all the way around the edge, we still got there pretty quickly, and I'm pretty sure this barrel has not cooled yet, so we made it, guys. There is the Gorod. I'm sure he is going to enjoy his hot spring water shower. Say, is that some Kakariko hot spring water you have there, brother? Indeed it is. If you poured it on me, I am sure it would restore my strength. Alright, man, you got it. So, just chuck it at his face, and there you go. He's happy now, man. I feel rejuvenated. That smell, that heat, it is spring water from back home. Well, I'm gonna go get back to work and open up the shop. Alright, man, you do it. So, he's gonna go roll off on his own, and he'll actually come back through here in a little bit. This is actually kind of like a really weird cutscene, because you do have to wait for him to come all the way back, and he's going to give us something pretty dang awesome. So, here he comes, and he's actually carrying another bottle of spring water, like, on his back, but that's not what he's going to give us. Instead, he is going to give us a piece of heart. So, like I said, this was definitely worth our time, but let's pick this up, and bam, there you go. That completes another heart container, which starts our next row, which is pretty dang awesome. Alright, so this is going to seem kind of weird, but I'm actually going to warp over to Castletown, even though I'm kind of like right next to it, but trust me, this is going to be a little bit faster. Now, the reason why we did that is not only to get that heart piece, but because that reduces the price that the Mallow Mart needed for their second fundraiser. At first, they wanted 2,000 rupees, but since we completed that, now they're only going to want 200 rupees, which we don't actually have at this moment. So, what we're going to do is actually go into Castletown and visit Princess Agatha and give her the remaining golden bugs that we have collected. That way, we can get some extra rupees. So, that's pretty much what I was saving the golden bugs for, just because I knew I would need the extra rupees to finish up the second half of this fundraiser. There's also a minigame that we will end up playing a little bit later on here in Castletown, but we'll probably do that after we, finish the fundraiser back in Kakariko. So, let's just go inside here and talk to Princess Agatha. I believe we have like 4 or 5 bugs that we have yet to give her, so that should give us enough rupees to do everything that I want to do in this video. Plus, we can also see like how many golden bugs we still need to collect. Alright, so we can actually give her 4 bugs, and guess what? We only have 4 more bugs to collect, like 2 individual bugs to finish up the pair of bugs that we started but couldn't finish yet, and then we need 1 more pair of bugs on top of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Agatha all these bugs, and I guess I will just see you guys when I'm done. Alright, so now that that is done, Agatha has all of our golden bugs, and in return, we got 319 rupees, so not too bad. I guess now the best thing to do would be to go back to Kakariko. That way we could finish up the donation side quest thing for Mallow Mart, and we'll pretty much be done with everything in Kakariko at that point. And then we'll come back here to Castletown and do a few different things, because there's like 2 things in particular that I want to do that really won't take too long at all. So let's just head out here, and we'll warp directly to Kakariko. Actually, we kind of have a problem now that I think about it. It's nighttime, and I'm pretty sure Mallow Mart isn't open 24/7, so I don't think we can go inside right now. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait until daytime to actually finish this up. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out to Hyrule Field, I guess, and I'll just stand there until it turns to daytime. And then once it does turn into daytime, we will come back in here to Kakariko and finish this up. So I will see you guys in a second. Good morning, everybody. Alright, so it's finally daytime again. Like, the day-night cycle in this game is pretty lengthy. I believe, each section is 10 minutes long, so I was out here for quite a while. Like, Twilight Princess would really benefit from the ability to manipulate the day-night cycle, you know, like in every other 3D Zelda game. I'm not really sure why they didn't include something like that in this game, or I guess they kind of did, because there is something you can do later on to manipulate it, but it's really arbitrary and not really that useful. Anyways, though, since it is daytime now, let's just head inside the Mallow Mart and talk to that donation Goron. That way, we could give them whatever it is that they need. Thanks to all, the bridge is built, the trade route is secure, and we saved money for the economic development of Castletown. But in order to reach our Castletown development goal, we still need 200 rupees. Please help us bring relief to the people of Castletown who are suffering under the weight of an inflated cost of living, brudda. Alright, we can do that, so let's just give them the 200 rupees that they need, and glorious day! We achieved our goal, brudda! Today marks the day that another legendary establishment is born. You should travel to Castletown later. Alright, thank you for your cooperation, brudda. No problem, guys. Okay, so Mallow now has like a shop in Castletown, and we will visit that eventually. We're not going to go there right now, but there is a really cool item that you can buy, but it is rather expensive and we can't afford it right now. So instead, we're just going to, well actually we are going to warp to Castletown, but we're not going to visit, the new shop that's there. So, let's instead just warp to Castletown and, go play a minigame because that's kind of fun. I also want to go and visit, Giovanni because we have been collecting all those Poe Souls, and I do want to visit him before, you know, we go and start, like, the next, main story arc, if you will. So, now that we're here in Castletown, let's actually transform back into a human because, well, yeah, no one's really going to let us play a minigame as a wolf, and you will need your hookshot, so make sure you have that out. But let's just head into Castletown now and see what we can do. Or get interrupted by the mailman. What's up, dude? How you doing? How could you possibly have more mail for me, man? Oh, you know what? It's actually the letter from the Mallow Mart. I forgot. Once you actually, like, complete the donation goal and everything, they send you a letter, like, telling you about the new store and stuff like that, I think. So, nothing too important, really. Anyways, now that that is done, the minigame that we actually want to play here in Castletown is right close to the eastern entrance. So, if you head down here, well, this weird purple tent, I bet you've been wondering what's inside. So, let's figure it out together, actually. Oh, and by the way, yeah, obviously, since you do need your hookshot to play this game, you can't actually do this until after the Lake Bed Temple. Anyways, though, it's really, like, dark and spooky in here, and there's tension-building music playing. It's creeping me out, man. And who is that? Oh, no, it's a mysterious figure. What are you gonna do with me? Ah, turn on the lights, it's bright. Greetings and salutations, good sir. Welcome to the kingdom of hopes and fondest dreams. In this place, you can taste the life of a circus star and get your hands on gear that boggles minds. It is our earnest hope that you find delight playing the Star Game. The rules are exceedingly simple. So, all you must endeavor to do is track down all the glowing orbs and collect them all before time runs out. Heh, rather outstanding name, I must say. Yeah, it's kind of a mouthful, if you will. Step right up. Shyness be gone. It's only 10 rupees. Who's up to the challenge? We're up to the challenge. Let's do it. Many thanks, good sir. The game will begin once you enter the cage. May chance favor you. Heh. Good sir, are you at the ready? Then away we go. Alright, so this minigame is relatively simple. All you want to do is collect all the orbs of light. So first things first, go all the way up to like this top platform here. Then you can just like shoot across and get all 3 of these orbs. Then what you want to do is shoot down to one of these lower platforms. And again, you can just shoot across and get all of these orbs at once. And now there's only one more left, so let's just grab this. And bam, there you go. We are done. Impossible. Oh, what happy a day this is! The debut of a new star! Showers of applause all around! To the star I shall give this! And for our trouble, he gives us a big quiver, so now we can hold up to 60 arrows. Pretty sweet. Very well, the next stage will be one created just for you, good sir. I would expire should you decline. Please, you must try it when it is ready. Pfft, I shall remember this. Alright, so there will be like a second version of that minigame that we can play, but it's not ready just yet. You'll know when it is ready because we'll get another item that sort of plays right into this. And yeah, it's kind of funny. After you like beat this minigame, these fangirls are out here, and if you talk to them, they'll drop a heart each, so you can restore some health. and they will also, like, follow you around. But that's besides the point, so let's just leave Castletown real quick because, well, we need to transform into a wolf real quick. That way we can actually go and visit Giovanni because we need to give him the postals that we did collect. I mean, we collected 29 of them, but he only needs 20 for our first reward, so we'll just go and give him those postals and see what we get in return. I was actually wrong, by the way. Like, for whatever reason, a couple episodes ago, I thought that he gave you a wallet upgrade for the 20 postals, but that is actually incorrect. Instead, you get something far better, in my opinion. Getting to Giovanni's house is actually pretty easy. Just come to the southern half and then take the left before, like, the left you would take to go to Telma's bar. And then just come into this area with all the cats, and you can dig right next to this door, and it will take you directly into Giovanni's house. So, like, you don't have to go through Telma's bar anymore. It's pretty simple. Alright, let's talk to him. How you doing, man? And there you go. Giovanni can move again now. Hooray! You did it! I can move again! This is all thanks to you, right? Oh, I have to thank you. Will this do? And he gives us a bottle of Great Fairy's Tears, which is similar to the elixir soup in Wind Waker. It refills your hearts and boosts your attack power. Ah ha ha ha! I hear you can get this stuff in a cave on the eastern edge of the Gerudo Desert, too. But my body is still golden. Does this mean my soul is still not whole? That's strange. Maybe we need the souls of 60 ghosts. Can I ask another favor of you, doggy? Can you defeat more ghosts? Just 31 more? Alright, Giovanni. We'll do it just for you, man, because I like you. So there's still 31 more Poes that we need to collect, but you know what? We're not going to do that right away. We're still going to hold off on that. So, believe it or not, that is actually the last side quest thing that I actually wanted to do. So now, it's time to go back to the main story stuff. I know, it's what you've all been waiting for. So, let's just go to Lake Hylia because, well, we need to talk to Fayer and get launched in a new direction using the memo that we got from Aru. But you know what? We don't really have time for that in this episode, so we're going to do it in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But, once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.